have to tag all those our stupid job.
Over a month after President Muhammadu Buhari ordered the lockdown of Lagos, Ogun and the Federal Capital Territory. It's the 4th of May 2020, a day some Nigerians have been anxiously waiting for the lockdown to be relaxed so that they can go about their normal activities and putting in consideration some of the preventive measures against COVID-19. I am at Area 3 in one of the first generation back here at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nigeria's capital. And behind me is this crowd of people, and evidently the social distancing measure against COVID-19 is not observed. As you can see, customers are struggling to get their way through into the bank and have their transaction done. What does this mean for Nigeria, even as there are rising cases of this deadly disease every day?
The banking premises in the FCT are filled to the brim, as many who could not make feasible financial transactions due to the over a month lockdown besieged their banks to do so.
But the implementation of the realization of the lockdown is quite unfortunate. Looking at my experience right away at GT Bank, the Gariki Area 3 is very, very bad. The social distancing aspect of it is poor. I came in here about 9:30 a.m. I was given a number of 430. Until now, they are still about 200. And you can see in that place, the whole site is not something that is encouraging at all.
No one cares. That's the funny thing. Everyone is desperate to get money. I've been here since 7 o'clock, and right now I could not even achieve what brought me here. So I just have to go back home. But to me, it's not really a good idea to live in the whole ban and the whole stuff.
While Nigeria is still battling to defeat and contain the spread of the deadly scourge known as coronavirus, the preventive measures against the spread of COVID-19, which includes social distancing, has been thrown away on day one after the restriction of movement was partially lifted in Abuja, Lagos and Ogun states by President Muhammadu Buhari.
Doing that is against, is not good. They are exposing us to coronavirus, which we have suffered over these few days to be locked down on. And I want CBN to reprimand them because they are not ready to even embrace any kind of innovative idea to make sure that this thing does not happen. So what they are doing, if we have our way with the customers, we should sue them to the court for damages if any of us is infected by any means, any way by coronavirus display.
The way they gathered us, they could not be able to adopt a strategy that will take care of the customers' problem. They gathered us here since morning. We were here. They give us numbers from 001 to 600 and above. And right now, as I'm telling you, they said they are going to close the bank 1 o'clock, and they have never solved up to 200 customers.
I am at the Federal Secretariat, Abuja. It will be recalled that the federal government, through the head of civil service of the Federation, ordered that civil servants from grade level 14 and above should return to work on Monday, the 4th of May 2020. It's the 4th of May 2020, and this place, which used to be a beehive of activities, it's a shadow of itself.
Roots TV, on an assessment at the Federal Secretariat, came in contact with the chairman of the Federal Capital Territory Ministerial Task Force team, Ikaruwata, where he disclosed challenges of the lockdown order.
Right, so far so good. Today had been very tough. Days of the closure of the lockdown was a lot easier for us than today because we are enforcing face masks, we are enforcing social distancing, we are enforcing our transportation, we are enforcing so many things, enforcing border restrictions, enforcing people who are coming into Abuja from other states and turning them back. It's really very tough task here, but so far so good. I think we are complying with directives.
The chairman of the FCT Ministerial Task Force also blamed some banks' management over the chaotic situations witnessed at various bank premises.
These banks, with due apology, sabotage the federal government. Banks are, like today, banks ought to open all their branches. reduce their staff based on what the FCT minister instructed, give us the essential guys in the counter, essential guys in the transfer unit. The other excessive big men can wait somewhere, while the real staff attend to Nigerians who are coming out from over 1 month of lockdown and want to go get cash, do transfer, really do some business, big transaction. And the banks did not do that. Some of the banks just opened few branches, and everyone had to, some from Kubwa to a branch, to a bank in Area 3. That's inappropriate here. They lock up the whole branches. What do we do? So if the customers are suing them, that's for them and their customers.
Other distressed Nigerians also had this to say.
I have a place to start business. Right now, I didn't go the place. As they say, everybody should come outside. I don't even have the cash to start my business. Please, let government do something. Please, we should start with God. Because as this thing will happen like this, small children, when I left my house, I saw some things outside. I don't know what to say to government.
The coordinator of the FCT COVID-19 Situation Room shares her thoughts on the current situation.
The only thing that has come to play is the fact that people obviously got tired of remaining at home, and they have thrown caution to the wind, not minding all the advices that government has been giving them over the weeks, that we should take personal responsibility, remain in our houses, except when we have serious business to do outside. But that, from what has happened today, wasn't considered at all. And we saw so many people outside, even though in the morning and all through yesterday, they were receiving calls from people raising concern that it was too early for the easing of lockdown to happen.
What is being done in the FCT to reduce community transmission?
We received 1 or 2 calls from the satellite town, but upon further investigation and tests carried out, they are not COVID-19. But the community active search is still ongoing, and so far we still have this virus contained in the city center. And the 2 ministers, the Honorable Minister Malam Mohammed Musa Bello and the Minister of State Dr. Tijani Alu, they are doing everything within their powers to ensure that we contain it within the city center, because like you said, if it goes to a rural community, it's going to be explosive.
With this defiance to social distancing, will Nigeria be able to win the war against coronavirus? Only time will tell. Oluwatobi Enitan reporting for Roots TV, Nigeria.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.